Fans have been waiting to see who Gervonta Davis will face in the ring next, and it looks as though Gervonta has announced his next fight for 2024. Subriel Matias was hoping to get a fight against Gervonta Davis next, and he called out a few other big names as well. Subriel stated, "When I started feeling Gervonta's punches in the first round, I knew he didn't have the power to knock me out. That is when I started attacking. For left-handed southpaw fighters, I just need 3 or 4 rounds to figure them out. Then what happened tonight usually happens." Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney. If you want that IBF title, come over here and fight. Even Teddy Atlas mentioned that he would love to see a fight between those fighters, and he stated, "Go jump the fire, open up one of those old-fashioned furnaces, and jumping that is how you get ready for Matias." The fight I would pay too much money to see is him and Tank. I would have loved to see a young Vasily Lomachenko and Tank. Now I would love to see Matias and Tank. Chiz the Adult thinks that Subriel is a little better than average though, and he believes that Gervonta would have no problem knocking him out if you look at Tank Davis and say that he is overrated.
And say that he's overrated. If you look at Ryan Garcia and say he's not a real one, why are you jumping up and down on Matias? I don't get it. Matias is one of those guys who's a good fighter, a little bit above middle of the road fighter, who's a good puncher, who somebody like Tank Davis is going to knock out, or somebody like Devin Haney is going to school, and then people are going to say he was overrated. He wasn't that big of a deal anyway. Matias is the guy that Boots Ennis just whipped. And then after Boots...
Leonard Ellaby really does not think that Subriel Matias should be part of the conversation when it comes to Gervonta's next fight. And he stated, "Bruh, Tank is a 135-pounder. You personally should focus on building your guy up instead of chasing Tank. Good fighter, but nobody knows who the hell he is. You should be trying to work together instead of talking stupid." Michael Rivera also put his name out there for consideration, and he said that he would take Subriel Matias as well. Michael stated, "I would love to welcome Gervonta back to the 140-pound division and take away his undefeated record. But if that is not possible, give me fighters like Teofimo Lopez or Devin Haney. I also believe that a fight against Subriel Matias is possible. I believe he would share the ring with me. He is a fighter of honor. I am certain that he would give me the opportunity." When considering the great boxers in his division, Bob Arum gave Gervonta credit where credit is due, but he sees 3 other fighters as being greats as well. Bob stated Tank Davis is an excellent fighter and a big attraction. So sure, we would like to match Stevenson Lomachenko and Lopez against Tank Davis and see how well they would do. I like our guys to win the fight. All 3 would beat Davis. I really believe that, but that is why they do the fights right. Again, we are open to any of that. I think Davis is the real deal. That is why we're talking about him. He is a hell of a performer, a terrific athlete, and a terrific boxer. But so are the other 3, Stevenson, Lomachenko, and Lopez. When considering who would win in a fight between Gervonta and Lomachenko, Kenny Ellis thought that Gervonta was a clear winner. Kenny stated Tank will knock him out in 2. Tank will knock him out in 2. Lomachenko was open to the idea of fighting Gervonta, but he had a feeling that it would never happen.
Boxing politics, we have different promoters. Mayweather said, every time he said, "Hey, we have our way and forget about us. We're making money."
On top of that, Gervonta never seemed too impressed by Lomachenko, and he said that he's not that good.
So Tank, is Lomachenko getting older or Pedraza got a lot better?
Listen, Pedraza lost to me and went up to 35 and stopped the champ. I mean, he didn't stop me, he beat the champ.
Beat up Ray.
Yeah. It showed that Pedraza, he can fight. And
as for a fight against Teofimo Lopez, Lopez seems to be trying to make any fight happen, but he has his reasons for why the Gervonta Davis fight never happened. Teofimo stated the reason why the Gervonta Davis fight will not happen is obviously they have their plan of what they're going to do with Tank. It works good system. He does not have to go above to be level. He does not have to go below to be level. He stays right there. I would like to fight Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. We tried to make a fight with George Kambosos, but they would rather take the fight with Vasily Lomachenko. Devin Haney is fighting Regis Prograis at 140 pounds. I am waiting for these guys to go and show me something. Regis Prograis believes that a fight between Teofimo and Gervonta would be a huge fight, and he stated that is a huge fight. I think I will go with Tank. On that one, I lean more towards that one. because Teo has been put down by a southpaw before. Gervonta actually sparred Teofimo Lopez when he was much younger, but he was not impressed with him at the time.
South Florida, what do you remember about?
Playing with him.
Yeah.
I was playing with him. Was playing, he was a kid.
What do you remember about that besides the fact that you're playing with him, like his speed or his power? How do you feel you guys matched up back then? How would you feel about a fight in the future?
Back then, I think I even sparred somebody else before that. I was just working with him. I think he used to come to so the Silver Glove, we used to have to go through DC, then we had to go to Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah.
He was always his father used to bring him to the Augusta.
Yeah.
Georgia, just to be around people and lift weights and stuff like that. I remember him like young and the tournament.
Frank Martin seems to be hinting that he's got a big fight coming up as he posted, "I am taking it to the ceiling on the next one." Frank Martin definitely believes that he is ready for fighters like Gervonta Davis. And he stated, "I feel like I am ready for Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. I am ready for them. I do not train and be in the gym day in and day out to not be ready for those guys." Even Ryan Garcia wants his chance at a rematch, though. And he stated, "I want to get my rematch at the right weight." He knows it was not who I really was. "I do not really care what anyone says. I do not fight like that. I am way better than that, and I am better than him. I do not care if he beat me. I am better than him. Give me my rematch, and I will beat him. I am going to build myself up again if I have to go through a Teofimo Lopez or a Devin Haney. To get that, then, I am going to do it." His Excellency is definitely interested in seeing Gervonta fight in Saudi Arabia, and Michael Benson posted a quote from His Excellency Turki Alashik that stated, "I want Davis and I to send a message now to Al Heyman. Let us do the job, brother. I want to see Haney in my country. I will try to do it in 2024. The more likely opponent seems to be Devin Haney, though, and Roy Jones Jr. really seems to want to see that fight happen. Roy stated, "Honestly, it is fair at 140 because Tank went to 140 and won a world title. So if you're going to do it, it is better to do it at 140. Everybody wants to get their advantages because they know Haney gets pretty big. Talk to Sheikh Turki Alashik, and he will make it worthwhile. If I was fighting right now, I would go to Sheikh Turki and say, I want your help. He is not going to fight unless you pay him the kind of money he deserves. So if Sheikh Turki says, I want that fight, let us make it happen. That is the way to do it." When Bernard Hopkins looks at the potential fight, he sees Gervonta as the winner when he considers who they have beaten, and he stated he beat the better opposition. The people that Tank beat. I know it overrides who Haney beat. Both of those guys beat good quality guys, but Tank got the overwhelming resume that shows that he fought the more talented fighters. Kermel Moton gave his prediction for the possible fight, and he seemed to think that it all depended on what weight they would fight at.
I'd go towards Tank. I just feel like, I don't even know if Devin can make 135. I feel like he's just too drained there. That's why he needed to move up. But I feel like 100% Devin and 100% Tank, Devin at 140 or maybe a catch weight. It'll be an interesting fight. I'd like to see how Tank...
Regarding Devin's boxing skill, I am not sure who would win. Over Gervonta seems to have his own list of fighters that he wants to face in the ring. And he has some big names on there to beat. V.
Say that names, but
Just say yes or no. Haney,
yes,
Lomachenko,
yes,
Teofimo,
yes. Not really so much to
not so much. It's not on your
yeah,
list.
it's not on my. He's not.
Cambosis? No. Is there anyone I'm missing, or is that it?
Yeah, but I don't want to say his name.
Shakur?
Yeah.
According to Mike Coppinger, Gervonta Davis.
According to Mike Coppinger, Gervonta Davis is headlining Amazon Prime's pay-per-view in March, and he stated Gervonta Davis reportedly could headline PBC's first Amazon Prime Video pay-per-view in March. On top of that, Dan Raphael has seemingly leaked a potential date for Gervonta's fight, and he stated the first boxing event from Al Heyman's PBC on Amazon Prime Video is reportedly being planned for March 30th and will likely be a pay-per-view. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.